Hey, how are we all doing? It's Ben from EQL Networks and Security. Today we're going to be comparing the new Dahua 3666 series versus the outgoing 3641. These cameras are great all-round cameras and the most popular cameras from the Dahua range. Even though both of these cameras are identical externally, are they still the same camera, or actually are there differences? Well, we're going to find out. So the part number for each camera is actually going to be listed here. So let's get right into this. So both cameras are a 6 megapixel PoE camera with built-in mics with smart motion detection and with sense. They've also got localized camera storage capability with up to 256 gigabytes micro SD cards per camera. They also have built-in IR LEDs. Now, they still support the tripwire and intrusion detection. However, the AI is apparently better in the new 3666 series. So in this comparison, we're actually looking at the 2.8mm lens versions of these cameras, but just for note, they also come in 3.6mm lens. So let's compare some specs. So both of these cameras have a 2.7-inch CMOS sensor with a wide dynamic range of 120 decibels. However, I'm going to point out some key differences here. So the 3641 series has 512 gigabytes of RAM, with IR capable of going 50 meters and has an aperture of 1.6. Now, when we look at the 3666 series, it has 1 gigabit of RAM and an IR capable of going 30 meters. So that's 20 meters less than its predecessor, but it has an aperture of 1.4. Now for the viewing angles. The 3641 has a horizontal viewing angle of 99 degrees, a vertical of 53, and a diagonal of 115. The 3666 has a horizontal of 97, a vertical of 71, and a diagonal of 129. So now we're going to compare some Dory specs. So according to the specs of the 3641, it's able to detect at 56 meters, observe at 22.4, recognize at 11.2, and identify at 5.6. With the 3666, it's able to detect at 63.6, observe at 25.4, recognize at 12.7, and identify at 6.4. So before we compare the performance of these cameras, if you're new to this channel and like what you see here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. If any other questions or comments, don't be afraid to hit us up in that comment section below. So enough of this talking, let's go see how these cameras perform in day and night. So here we have the 3641 on the left and the 3666 on the right. So when you actually look at these images, you can see the 3666 has probably a little bit more vibrancy in the picture itself. So it seems like it's saturated a little bit more, so the color is a little bit greener, yellow is a little bit yellower. So what we'll do is we'll start off with the little walk test. You can see both of them pick up the human detection, and then when we freeze it there, which is probably about 4 meters away, clearly make out facial features and identify colors at that distance. So we'll just do another walk test, and then we will freeze it there. Once again, you can make out facial features and colors and so forth. Now what we'll do is we'll zoom into the car on the left, and you can see there both of these cameras can clearly make out letters and numbers. Just zooming onto the middle here. Once again, a little bit different here. So the distance there, you can see that the 3666's letters are a little bit more sharper defined compared to the 3641. And then when we zoom on the car on the right, once again, you can clearly see numbers and lettering. And then we'll just zoom into the tree line. Really can't see anything there at that particular distance. It's just more for just observing. So here's a nighttime shot with the IR on. So 3641's always on the left and 3666 is on the right. And what we'll do is we'll start off with the walk test. On this particular occasion, the 3641 didn't actually pick up the human detection box. Not sure why, but when we freeze it there, the camera's actually not overexposed, but it hasn't got the smart IR feature turned on the 3666. So pretty much on both of these cameras, it seemed the 361 picked up facial features better compared to the 3666 with the smart IR turned off. What we'll do now is we will do another walk test. So as you can see there, at that particular distance, you can't really make out any facial features. It's purely just for identifying, seeing what's going on. But yeah, to be used as a facial and identification feature, you're just not going to work at that particular distance with the IR on. Now we'll zoom into the car on the left. With the IR reflecting, you can't see any details of number plates or whatever. You really can't even tell what color the car is. It's just mainly there to identify what type of make and model potentially you can get. We'll zoom in on the middle here. Really can't make any numbers or lettering out here. The 3641, you could probably see slight numbers compared to the 3666, where you really can't see anything. That just could be due to the position of the cameras and light. And if we zoom in on the right, on the van there, once again, you can't really make out anything. You can make out the make at that particular distance, but with number plates, just with the reflection, you're not going to see anything. And then we'll zoom into the tree line. And you could probably see that the 3666, this particular case, has a little bit less noise compared to the 3641. Now here's another test. So what we've done here is we've actually turned the IR off. So this is purely no IR, just using the camera itself and the available light that's there. So we'll do our walk test, and you can see the ghosting appearing. Still picks up human detection, and if we freeze it there, you're actually starting to see a little bit more facial features compared to when the IR was actually on. Now we'll do another walk test. And if we freeze it there, like you can see at that distance, you're not going to be able to make out anything. But then again, you couldn't make it out with the IR on either. Basically, there's a lot of ghosting you can see there happening, but great for identifying or observing that something is actually happening. Now we'll zoom into the car on the left, and you can see here, in this particular case, the 3641 seems to have picked up the lettering a lot better than the 3666. We'll just zoom in the middle. Can't make anything, but this particular case, the 3666 picked up some lettering or a making out of lettering at that distance. Then we zoom in on the right here. You can make out the letters and numbers of the vehicle number plate at that particular point. And finally, we'll just zoom into the tree background. And once again, can't really make anything, just purely for identifying. Now, what are my thoughts on these cameras? So both of these cameras are part of Dahua's WizSense series. Basically, it's designed to have, high-end features and performance at affordable price points. It's got that video analytics, including the AI detection for detecting vehicles and people. Basically enhances the security capabilities of these cameras. As you can see from the footage, it's pretty close in terms of picture quality of the 3666. And it's actually marginally better, producing slightly sharper images with less noise. I guess the real benefit of the 3666 is now its ability to take advantage of the new range of NVRs featuring quick picks, which allows for quicker searching of footage. If you already have the 3641 camera, you're probably not going to see a great improvement to upgrade, but overall, you can't go wrong with either camera. So that's it for this video. Let us know in the comment section below which camera you think is better and why. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit us up in that comment section for any questions you may have. At EQL, we're always here to help and support your business.